Damn. So, we unplugged this, hope I don't get shot. I didn't get shot. So, I'm back. My other video of splitting the 150, which is like this 140 right here, the video actually cut out and did not let me, record anymore. So, what I'm doing is I am splitting the 140 because I'm trying to get some parts out of it. And I'm going to get it right there. I figured I'd make a video about it if anybody's curious how they split them. Well, oh. So right now what I'm doing, I'm just taking the, oh man, that is kind of loose. Looser than I thought it was going to be. Oh. Come on, baby. Come on there. Alright. What I'm doing is trying to take the cases apart, but I'm trying to leave my parts in. I think I can do it. I think this will back out just enough to do what we want to do. Got to find out. If not, we'll restart it. It is hot, muggy. It's been bad thunderstorms and whatnot, and it's just been nasty here. All right, perfect. It works. So what I did is went through, removed all the case bolts. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 per side. So on this, 13 on this side. I think there should be the same amount on the other side. But there comes the wonderful train. We're going to get these pulled apart real quick. I'm going to see what type of condition. I'm going to actually, this first, I mean, besides knowing that besides knowing I ate the needle bearings in cylinder 1, I really don't know much else about what's going on in here. So this will be kind of a video to show what we got going on. And if anybody's curious how you split these. Or somebody probably. Right now I got all the bolts out of both end caps. I gotta get them pulled. Okay, both my reed, or the, not the reed, but the carriers bolts, which are these right here. This centerpiece, because your reed's right here, and you got a carrier right there. That's what I just pulled apart right there. That old crank right there is junk. Got it from a guy up north. And, well, it's not in good shape. Real light, really tapping. Should be using my rubber mallet. I'm not. Thought I had a screwdriver back over here. See, this one's already loose. And it's got gunk all over it. I'm going to go ahead and get that one pried off. There's that. This one has a shim in it. You don't want to tear that shim up. Now the 150 I just pulled apart did not have a shim down there. They may or may not have shims in them. Just gotta watch for them. And you gotta be super careful. If you tear that shim up, you're in trouble. I say that while I'm prying on it, just very gently, but at the same time, be mindful of that shim. Okay, so we're going to remove this now. There's that. Set this to the side. And peel out these gaskets right here. And I'm going to have to do that here in a few. Zach doing that. Oh God, it's clean in there. That sucker looks awesome. And it ran good until I spooled it up with one too many RPMs. And it must be stuck on that bearing. The bearing right there, it must be stuck in it. The bearing still sounds nice and smooth. There's number one. I cannot see any actual damage from up here. Let me get this guy off. There we go. So those clean them up. Too cheap to buy new ones right now. Now, oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, use something that's not going to really damage too much. I'm being really careful, honestly. So I went against the stud over here and not the casing. Not the case, well, barely against the casing on that one. Come on, baby. Oh. No, this cylinder don't look all that bad. Holy shit. I don't know how I survived all that damage. There's some, I don't know if you can see it. I'll try. See that in there? Had a needle bearing or two come out. Definitely smacked up against it, but it ain't in that bad a shape. You can still see all my cross hatching. What have I got there? I got something super rough on that cylinder. Look at that. It's like pitting. Not cool. Alright. Well, let's sit you back right there for a minute. We're going to get this guy out of the road. We're not going to be using this block unless we send it off and have it bored. That's probably what we're going to see if we can get somebody to do. See right there. So now, let's take a look. It just fell off. But anyways, like I said, shim. Always watch those shims. I've marked these already because I've got a few of them apart. Say 140 on it. I don't want to get on it. The ones that are shimmed, I don't want to get them mixed up with the other block or anything like that. Because if you knock out where that shimmed, that crankshaft will sit a little different. You don't want that. That's even per the book. If anybody has anything to say about that, that's per the book on these. So a lot of stuff I do ain't by the book, but How did we lose needle bearings, guys? Definitely needle bearing, because right there's a piece of one in that piston. And holy cow, did it come unglued. Woo. That bearing feels great though. Where did needle bearing come from? Where did they come from? That's my $100 question. See, there's like that piston's brand new. A couple of these pistons are just brand new. That one, I think, if I remember right, that one's brand new. This one down here is brand new, I know that. That one I think is too. Oh, found it. It was a reed. So, let's see if we can pull this apart real quick. Okay, there you are. Decided to cut loose out of the reeds. This one did not get any in it. That sucker is. A lot of slop in it. Maybe that's where it came from? I don't know. Because it sure as heck don't feel like it came from there. That's nice and smooth. I don't think it, you can see all the damage right there. I don't think it came from there. I think we lost it out of this reed cage. I'll have to find out. If it did, this crank may be toast. Well, hang on. There ain't nothing in there. It's a labyrinth type seal. So that shows you what I knew about that. I didn't know that. It actually looks pretty decent. So, it wasn't her. So I'm yet to figure out where that came from. Anyways, that's what we got. And at this point, what I'm going to do I'm still trying to figure out how we got bearing in here. Well, honestly, that looks like a roll pin. It looks like a roll pin. What would have a roll pin? Yep. They did. Kind of looks like a roll pin. It's got a split all the way around it, like a roll pin. But I don't know. You see it. You see a split in the side of it? Kinda. I don't know where it came from. I don't know what it is. It didn't come out of the bearing. My God, it did some damage. Unless that's that can't be the pin for that piston, can it? I don't know. What do you want to bet that's that dadgum retainer for the ring? Because if you can see, the other one would be right on top of that one, right there. Excuse my shaking. So it just kind of ripped right through that dude. And it bounced around on the top. Kind of got a feeling that might be what it is. Maybe. I don't know. Hard to tell. All I know is we need a piston for this one. I'm probably bored. Don't need two by the time I'm done because I'm stealing some parts. Yeah, that bearing feels good. Anyways, I'm gonna jump off here. That's what happened to my 140. So, piston failure. That's what I'm gonna call it. Anyways, guys have a good night.